My name is China, and welcome to episode 7 of the Man Them's Voice. So guys, if this is the first time you're watching, the first thing I want to say to you, please like the video. It's the #1 metric YouTube uses to push out the content. Also subscribe to our channel, turn on notification bells, and we've got membership tiers starting from $2.99. So that's literally the price of a cup of coffee, and it gives you access to behind the scenes. So guys, it's a little bit more intimate setting today, and it's kind of because it's the Man Them's Voice, but it's also Sit Downs with Chy. And Sit Downs with Chy is kind of a new show that I'm doing, which is allows me to sit down with people. And they can speak to me, ask me questions, and I can ask them more questions in a more intimate, more relaxed setting. And with that being said, you can clearly see that I've got 2 guests with me on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So I'm gonna start with the guy with the belly on because you got the mask on. So I'm gonna talk to the mask guy on the right-hand side of me.
Hey, saying people, my name's Mobi One. May our blessings inspire one. I'm an artist from the UK, West London. Stand up.
Okay, so you're artist from West London, stand up. So Mobi, yeah, because you were like, West London, stand up. I'm like, okay,
I was beginning to think that was a place.
I don't know.
Stand up in West London. That's a new one, isn't it?
But where in West London? I was gonna be like, where in West London?
I'm from Hounslow, but I live in Brentford, innit?
Okay,
so
cool. So Mose, like tell us something about you that nobody knows.
That nobody knows.
Yeah, that you haven't told nobody on the camera before.
Oh, on the camera specifically.
Yeah, camera
Not
specifically.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah. Boy.
Nothing that's gonna get you wheel up by
I'm
Facebook.
just-
You know what I mean?
I know.
Nothing like that.
Bruh, that is a hard question. Something that nobody knows. I don't even know. I definitely got some tunes that I will never release. That I will never see the light of day at all because I said some reckless stuff.
Okay.
And I don't even know now that I think about it.
How come people gonna ask? There's no more of that the cough. We don't say it over here than the cough. But how come you got the belly on?
I'm a burn survivor, innit? So I was in an explosion a couple of years ago.
Wow.
And I'm just basically covered in scars, innit? So I just cover my face, makes me feel a bit better, innit? So, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, you know now, innit?
Yeah, like so. What is that cool? You don't mind saying that? Like it was.
Well, it took me a while to get over it, but like I'm in a better headspace now, innit? So
okay. So it's like so. What do you just wear the belly 24/7?
Pretty much. Like, well, not 24/7. Like I can sleep in. It's a pressure garment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have them made so they like keep the scarring down, keep it like flatter and stuff. Otherwise, it can get like raised and bumpy and shit. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
Gets like that.
All right.
Is it something that you're insecure about, or?
At times, yeah, and then sometimes not. At times, it really just depends on who I'm around, who I'm with. But
Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. That's thrown you off a bit, hasn't it, China?
Yeah,
I can see it.
You know what it is? It's kind of like I could go into that, but I didn't want to go. I don't know. We could probably do that a bit later.
Yeah,
we could do a little bit later.
yeah.
It's a bit intense for the beginning of the show. But yeah, big up Mose. Yeah.
I don't know what to say now. Yeah, I am Shannon SC Wavy. I'm known for being a stripper, a video model, OnlyFans girl, and the rest.
Stripper. What is it? Video girl.
Sure, we gotta list this out.
And
okay, so yeah, I'm a stripper. I dance here and in America. I'm a video model. I do OnlyFans. I do webcam, and I have 3 businesses.
Okay, what 3 businesses do you have?
So I have a VR technology company, a modeling agency, and a massaging business.
Okay, so you do all of that and all of the above.
Yeah, and I'm just currently in talks with taking shares in another business as well. So that'll be my 4th adventure.
Okay. How come every time I meet you OnlyFans girls or you strippers, you're always about your business? Well, not all of them, to be fair. Not everyone's about their business. Not everyone.
I feel like it depends how early you are into OnlyFans and how early you are into the industry. Because I feel like girls at the start, like me, for example, I threw all my money away when I first got in the industry because it was like a gold rush of money. But now I feel like once you get to a certain point, you start saving. That's where you start investing.
How long have you been in the industry?
I started stripping when I was 18. So I'm 26 now. So a long time. OnlyFans 2018, and then TV work with Studio 66 and Babe Station 2019, 2020. Yeah, a while.
how did you get into it?
So I moved out of my house when I was 17, for personal reasons, and I ended up.
Did you have both your parents at home?
No, so my parents split up when I was younger. My parents was married when I was born, but they split up when I was, I think, maybe like 3 or 4. They co-parented really well. they had like a good relationship, friendship, whatever. I actually enjoyed the fact that my parents split up because it meant I have 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. I could kind of flex between the two. If one parent annoyed me, I could run to the other parent's house.
One of them ones.
But my mum's side, another man got introduced in the house, and yeah, it caused a lot of problems.
Okay, so what age did you leave your home?
17.
And then what age did you start stripping?
I ended up dating, I think he was about 21, which when I look back at it now is really, really weird. But he actually lived above a strip club, and I moved into the flat above the strip club with him. And at this point, I was just starting uni, and I was promoting, flyering for the strip club. And I used to go in there on my break, and they said, "Oh, I've just made 600, I've just made 400, I've done nothing." And I thought, huh? Oh, let me have a go at this. And then, yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I feel like it was just a mixture of like survival mode, and I mean, it's addictive. The money's addictive. I'll be so honest.
Okay, let's talk about the money. It's addictive. What type of money are we talking about?
What? How much sort of thing I was earning?
Yeah, or how much you're earning, how much you're earning now.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, this is going to probably expand into a much wider conversation, but back in the day, say like 5, 6, 7 years ago, the stripping industry and the sex industry was a lot more expensive than it is now.
Okay.
Say like when I was 18, 19, 20, I think just before Corona, it started to go a little bit sideways. £600 was a bad night. Like, I would not go into that strip club thinking I was going to earn anything less than 600. So, like, strippers back then, you could say, I'm going to quit in 3 years or I'm going to quit in 5 years, and you know you're going to have a house and a car. Now, you can walk into that strip club and make nothing or 600.
Cost of living.
Cost of living, Corona just kind of, and then obviously Corona had a big impact on, obviously the strip clubs closed, everything went online. Men could then hide behind a computer screen and be whoever they want to be, whatever weird character. Say, like, if you walk into a strip club, you're showing your identity, you're showing your face. On these webcamming sites, Babe Station, you can hide behind whoever, what name you want to put, even on OnlyFans. You don't have to put your name, you don't have to put your picture. So you can request whatever the hell you want, and no one knows who you are. So I feel like when men was given that opportunity to be kind of outrageous, they've took it, because the strip club's just not been the same after Corona. But then I feel like nothing nice businesses have kind of crashed a lot, haven't they? So
okay. Well, seeing as how we're OnlyFans, I'm gonna get straight into the beginning of the show. So we're gonna start off the show today with doing.
Why is he getting up?
He wants that picture.
Something. This is something I.
This is my favourite thing China's ever done.
Bro, what did you make that?
Let's give this a go.
Engineer, producer, we can see it, yeah? We good, yeah? We're good.
This tastes really nice, by the way.
Thank you very much. So guys, so the show, of course, you guys, you know, it's sponsored by I/U, and that's the frozen / drink, and it over 27 flavors, currently 14 in the shops, and she's sipping there.
It's
the blood
actually
cherry strawberry flavor mix, and of course, my guy, you have one over there, and we have a blue raspberry dank candy floss, guys. Okay, just get that shameless little plug in there. So this is an art piece that I had commissioned, okay, and first of all, I'm gonna say it was made by a woman.
How long did it take?
I didn't make it, so.
I think it's lovely.
But how long did it take? That's what I want to know.
It took.
I think we need to get her on here with a
Why
belly on.
No, there is.
Why is there a youth there?
Okay, we're gonna discuss.
Why is there a youth
We're
there?
gonna discuss. So this.
It makes a lot of sense.
Hang on, has my man got a condom in his hand?
Wait. Don't ruin it. Okay.
Oh my! So who's this supposed to be?
Wait, just hold on. Let me explain this right. So guys, this is an art piece. It's called The Modern Woman. That's what it's called.
Oh my gosh!
And I had it commissioned. And it's by an unknown artist. It's unknown because she wants to remain unknown, because even women know that something like this is quite controversial, and she was a woman and she doesn't even want women to know that she created it. But I'm going to let you know it was a woman, and she's an amazing artist, and it's signed by her. Yeah, so big her up. And you know, one thing I can say,
Mad.
her name is Shannon, and it's not her.
I wish I could draw like this.
But
Shit,
it's
I
not
would
her.
sell these.
But you said it was signed, no?
No, it's signed, yeah.
So
but
surely that signature is on other artworks.
Yeah, but there's lots of artists called Shannon.
He's trying to bait her.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not.
But I can say her name because you know what I mean. But the reason I want to say her name because it's quite ironical. What is it? Is it art imitating life, life imitating art? The fact that her name is Shannon and your name is Shannon. And in actual fact, let me get straight into it. So let me speak about this art piece.
Here we go.
Okay, so she was talking about OnlyFans and obviously talking about stripping. So I wanted to present to you something called the Modern Woman. This is an art piece that I had commissioned by an artist called Shannon, nameless apart from that. And essentially, it depicts modern women. And you're gonna be like, oh, not all girls are strippers. I know. I get that. But it's a lot of my interactions I've had since I've been doing podcasting. A lot of the OnlyFans girls I've met, and you know what people don't know is I've been doing research. When I always look at my statistics, I always research. I do a lot of reading, into reference points, bibliographies. I look at a lot of stuff, right? And I didn't just start talking about OnlyFans girls or strippers. I actually went and I worked in a strip club. Did I not?
I never ever
I was
thought you would announce this on a podcast.
I was never
Do you know why I'll say that?
Because
Because I can say that because I want people to understand that I have a passion for what I'm doing, a real passion for what I'm doing, and how can I understand something if I don't truly try to understand something? And it's only by speaking to certain people and interacting with certain people that I understood something. And I was there for like 5 minutes.
I really appreciate that you've just said that, because I feel like, obviously, that's where me and China met. So China was the security in my strip club. We did a fantastic job. And I think the first conversation that we might have been a little bit like two dogs barking at each other.
Because I was in there and I was just like,
because he definitely
China.
had that. But you know what? I don't blame him, because when you're not in that environment and you're not communicating directly with the girls that are really in this industry, you don't understand it.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what? I looked at men. I looked at these men, simps. I couldn't. The way I looked at men afterwards, these men, guys, I'm watching men throw racks, big money. Tell it, big money.
China would pop his head into like the curtain of my VIP after they've just spent like $1,500 on me, and I'd be playing Twister or darts.
I'll be like
everything but stripping.
I'll be like, and it made me start understanding something. It made me start looking at this from a different. There's men that finance this industry, and part of the problem is the men. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? And women can talk about incels, women can talk about these types of men, but they will always monetize if men allow them to monetize it. Do you get me?
It's a supply and demand industry.
It's a supply and demand industry. And you know, everyone has a story. Me personally, I meet these OnlyFans girls, strippers, they have nothing for me like that. But everyone has a story, right? And I've spoken to a lot of girls and I've heard their stories, individual stories, my guy. Trust me. And it was by listening to their stories, then when I start going on platforms and I'm interacting with a lot of these women, I'm starting to realize a lot of it, they all have similar stories. And it all seems to, the reactions tend to be similar trauma bonds, reactions, you know what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah. And it's from that inspired me to have this art piece created. So I told her the things that I wanted and she conveyed it and put it onto here. So what I want to do, we're going to do the Rorschach test. And that essentially, what we're doing here is, that is us. We're going to look at this art piece. And
you're so tapped. Do you know that? You're
tapped,
you know
the funny thing is, he used me as a fucking muse.
And I did. And the reason I did is because, you know, we've had our back and forth on social media. She's been on my platform before. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff. Like, we'll get into it. But essentially, I never judge. People think I judge. I don't. I just say essentially what men think, and the standard is up to women. I never judge. I don't judge. I can have friends that do things that I don't agree with. You know what I'm trying to say to you? I personally, that's not my life. But, you know, and I think what I always try to say to people is we can have differences of opinions, but we should not allow our differences to divide us. And I think that's what happens in podcasts. People have differences of opinions and they allow them to divide themselves. And I've said it before, you know, in the Houses of Parliament, the Conservatives and you know what I mean, Labour, they beef each other in the House of Commons. Straight after that, they go down for drinks. It's no more beef. You know what I mean?
I think it's definitely being able to communicate in a certain way as well, because obviously we'll probably talk about it later. A lot of girls are at very different points in their trauma stories, or like their stories that have led them to come to this. I am at the back end of it now. I've healed a lot as a woman. I've found God, like all of this. And so when I talk to China, I agree with a lot of the things he says, but the way he conveys it sometimes.
What do you disagree? What don't you like about what I say?
Here we go.
And I don't like. No, I like a lot of what you say. I've told you this. It's
What
how
don't you like?
sometimes you come across a little bit. Is it the word passionate? Passionate aggressive?
I'm definitely passionate.
Passionate aggressive.
Listen
And
to-
when you're sat around certain people on podcasts, you're saying one thing, trying to help them, and then they're sat over there saying, "Yeah, I bet your mum's not proud of you." Like that isn't helping.
That's not why I was laughing, by the way.
Why do you?
All right. What do you see? So I want to ask you, what do you see? First of all,
man.
tell me. What do you see?
Let's go for the babies. Let's go
Oh,
for
why?
the
Is that where we're
obvious.
starting
We're
with?
gonna start. What do you
The
see?
youth.
I don't know where to start.
Okay,
let's
let's
just
start.
go for the
Shut
youth.
himself.
Okay, Mobi, what do you see? So,
Right.
first of all, tell me.
It's a lot.
I see,
It's
yeah.
gonna come.
So obviously this is some form of birthday party where
Oh my god.
where
No.
Just say, what do you see? What do you see?
okay, what you want me to pick out individual
Just
things?
pick out what you see, then we'll speak about
Okay,
how it makes you feel.
OnlyFans logo,
Yeah,
split by a pole with the Tinder logo,
yeah.
which I don't really know what that has anything to do with it. 35 birthday cake, then a stripper obviously on a pole. Well, not necessarily a stripper, just
Shannon.
someone on a pole.
Shannon, okay, cool. What do you see, Shannon?
See the uni.
Hang on.
uni
What
hat.
does the tattoo say? What's the tattoo say?
That says rest in peace, daddy.
Wow. Okay. So the tattoo says R.I.P. Daddy. It does says R.I.P. Daddy. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Did you ask specifically
Let's keep-
for that tattoo?
Of course.
Can I just ask, is that one you have?
No.
So how do you resonate with that tattoo specifically?
We're gonna get to
We'll
that.
get
I
to
know
that.
exactly China's train of thought.
We'll get to that.
Yeah,
What else
I
you see?
do.
What else you see, Shannon?
I see a condom. I see alcohol. I see is that an iPad on the floor?
Yeah. What else?
And a baby pointing at the iPad and a stripper holding the other youth's hand.
Okay.
And lots of
I
cheering.
didn't even see the other you. That is mad abstract.
And lots of cheering
That's
men.
crazy.
And
Lots of cheering
One
men.
of them's got their
Yeah.
phone as well. Look, there's an Apple Watch on one.
Yeah.
And then there's money, which is
And
green,
you
but it's
know
not in this
My
country.
guys in the strip club love buying me prosecco, so I'm glad you did that.
Okay.
It's my favourite drink. And has someone got a microphone?
Looks like a microphone, like an interviewer. What does that say? TAV?
TMV.
TMV. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see what's going
Okay.
Um,
So okay.
Wait. What's this?
What else?
That's
What's
a uni
this?
hat. That's it when you graduate. It's a lot to unpack.
This is mad.
No, actually, I have to big her up again. This is a piece. This is such a clever piece of artwork.
Really?
I don't know how. Do you know what? When China posted this for the first time, and I saw people getting triggered in the comments. How can you get triggered at this? It's a masterpiece.
Thank you.
And as someone that's in this industry, like
Yeah.
it's a masterpiece.
Okay.
I
So
love it.
Sorry, who's the silhouette that's holding the birthday cake? That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
is that the
Who's
mom
okay.
or is that the stepdad?
So let's get into that. So we've looked at the images in the art in this piece called The Modern Woman. So let's speak about how it makes you feel and what do you think it is. Let's speak about some of the images now. Let's talk about it.
Well, I don't really get this one, to be honest. Like, who's holding the
Let's
birthday
start-
cake?
we'll
'Cause to me, that seems like it depends on who it is, because that could be a friend, that could represent a family member, and that could be like.
I think it's more the birthday cake that you're picking on, isn't it, China?
Yeah, the birth. Let's focus
Okay,
on the
do
birthday
you want me
cake.
to cover this one?
Yeah, go. Birthday
Alright,
cake.
go on.
So cool.
What do you see in the birthday cake?
So there's really two types of sex workers in this industry. There's the clever sex workers and there's the stupid ones. The stupid ones throw away all their money, spend their money every week that they're earning, don't invest their money properly, don't open any businesses. And by the age of 35, you're still stripping because you haven't created anything in your whole time being a sex worker for you to get out of the industry. So you will go to a strip club and there will be 20%, you know who I'm talking, yeah, 20% of the strip club that are definitely over 40. Because unfortunately, they're either addicted to the job or they haven't got anything else going for them. And then there's the clever sex worker who uses it to invest in business so they can leave the industry. So what he means like that is your 35th birthday and you're still stripping, which, yeah, I don't think any clever person in the right mind would want to be stripping at.
Do you work with any women that are over 35 and still stripping?
Yeah.
Do they got
Yeah, I guess I'm not clever. Let's okay.
have they got youths that like are different colours?
All right. So Mobs, okay, Mobs. So
This is mad. Look at
guys, let's keep it on. Let's focus on this. So Mobs, pick up another piece that you spoke about.
That was an outrageous thing.
It's just, yeah. let's go with the iPad.
Yeah.
Let's go with the iPad.
Okay.
Or whatever it is, the Apple device.
What do you think?
Well, it looks like the baby's pointing at it. So for me, I interpret that is a distraction for the baby, whilst it's growing up, whilst the mum is doing what she's doing to survive for the baby, but that's the baby's distraction. Maybe also means that the baby's not getting the attention it needs because it's dashed it there or something.
Okay. You said you didn't notice the other baby that was behind there.
I didn't clock that one originally.
So
I'm not gonna lie.
let's talk about that other one. So what made you not clock the baby? Why didn't you clock it?
It's hiding behind
Maybe
her leg.
because of the legs are quite tan, isn't it? So I thought it just blended in or something. I don't know. Maybe the angle I'm looking at, like, there's only one leg. The baby's only got one leg. So, like it's even madder, to be honest.
Okay. And
You know what's mad though? I didn't clock that baby the first time because you had to tell me about it as well.
So Shannon, so you said you saw. What else did you say? You saw the. What else did you saw? You said the condom and the champagne. Let's talk about that. What's that? What's the condom and the prosecco about?
I mean, in a lot of cases, this industry is a gateway into prostitution for a lot of people. Not for me personally. Certain things that I just will never do. But for a lot of women, they will earn so much money. Cool. Say like you earn 300 a night in a strip club and then it's not enough anymore and you want to earn more. And then someone says, hey, well, as a matter of fact, I can give you 600 if you sleep with me. This industry is a really bad gateway into just a very dark pit of... I mean, I'm not saying escorting is a bad thing. Whatever anyone wants to do is their own choice. But unfortunately, the industry exposes you to a very dark place. So I'm thinking maybe offering of sex.
Have you been propositioned?
Yeah, of course. A million times.
What stops you from... Do you know girls that have been propositioned and then they said they wasn't going to do it and then they got into it?
Yeah.
What makes them do that?
They want for money. Money gets very addictive.
But why if they can make it from
Is
stripping
it an
anyway?
agreed thing or is it more like a survival? I need the money.
I think it's a greed thing.
Okay, let's talk about Shannon. What else? Point number something.
Let's talk about a tattoo.
Okay, let's talk about a tattoo. R.I.P. Daddy. Who's that, and why is it?
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
I can't remember the last conversation you had on this. Is it something to do with like them putting it on their body to attract men? You saying that tattoos are for men and not themselves? Is that your opinion on it?
I don't know. You tell me. When you see R.I.P. Daddy there on her leg, what did you think of that tattoo? What do you think?
She's just expressing her story.
What do you think her story is?
That her dad's dead. Don't think it's the other daddy.
What other daddy?
Oh my goodness.
What other daddy?
Oh my goodness, not the sugar one. Hopefully.
Wow, the sugar daddy. Why would she have an R.I.P. tattoo?
I don't know. She might have been in the will. I don't know. Nah, I'll be real with you. Tattoos are obviously looking at me. Tattoos are obviously
a red flag.
Very. You think tattoos are
100%. That's a red flag. Yeah, it equates to slutty and spontaneous. it equates to slutty and spontaneous behavior.
You know what? I used to date a
guys.
You know what? I've not had many conversations about tattoos. Obviously, I get people coming up to me asking what they mean, but I've never actually had a conversation about tattoos with men. And I was dating this boy at the start of the year, and he said to me, "You've been through a lot, haven't you?" I said, "Huh?" And this is when I just first started talking to him. Not enough for him to be telling me what I've been through. I said, "Why do you say that?" He said, "Any girl that has been through a lot in her life has tattoos."
Yeah.
But why is that a red flag?
Not necessarily. Some people just get tats, man.
Because
first of all, I reckon a high percentage.
Okay, so if it was like an R.I.P. Daddy tattoo on your wrist or heart there, but this here is for attention.
I mean, a lot of them mean.
Well, they're all for attention.
Not all of them.
All of them. Everything about you says, "Look at me," and sexual as well. So that's a red flag.
Why is it sexual?
What do you mean? Why is it sexual?
I haven't got anything on my ass. I haven't got anything on my tits.
Well, basically,
I've got guns. What's sexual about having guns tattooed on me? It's
mean,
giving ratchet. Not. It's not
I mean,
giving.
ratchet sexy. Sexy
I don't find ratchet girls sexy.
I mean, people do. People
don't
like
think a lot
people
of
like
Everybody's
red
got
flags.
different-
People like
everybody's
red
got-
flags.
yeah,
People
some
like
people
red
like
flags.
toxicity.
Okay, let's talk about the diploma. You said you got what?
Yeah, I went to uni twice, man. I'm actually really clever.
But you still ended up stripping.
Yeah, because in this day
Why
and
did
age.
you say it like that?
No, no.
You said that mad, bro. You said that mad.
No, did I?
Yes, you did.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
you did.
No, I
bro.
didn't.
That was.
Do you know why I
wild.
love China? Because me and China have had so many personal chats about like how he could improve the way he comes across. And do you know what? He does so well. So I'm gonna let the little slide because he could have been a lot worse already.
Okay.
And he's actually tamed himself. Yeah. So I went to uni twice. I actually worked in healthcare during Corona. I had to wear the face mask. I put myself on the line, made myself really mentally ill. I've worked in forensic mental health units, detained male units.
So what? They used to clap for you every Thursday.
Yeah, did you?
Did they?
I remember that shit. Oh God, that feels like forever ago. Yeah, so I've
Now
actually
you clap for the man them.
Do you want me to make it clap? Do you want me to fill the space or something? I'm joking.
I mean, you want to show us? I don't know.
I'm
You
not.
don't. You don't want to show us. Go on, carry on.
So yeah, I've actually had a career, and you know what? Like people say that we sell our bodies in this industry, but you know what? Selling your body, working on a minimal wage for someone that don't appreciate you, will replace you at the drop of a hat. That's selling your body.
So what in your industry they appreciate you and they won't drop you at the drop of a hat. No, they won't replace you. You don't think that now?
No, I don't. I didn't say that. They would do that.
So
But it's the exact same.
I don't think it's the same. But we'll
I think it is.
We'll get into that. So guys, that was the.
Can I, just quickly.
Go on.
What's the Tinder about?
You tell me.
Dating in society now.
What do you think the Tinder and the
I think
OnlyFans is about?
society now, dating is just horrendous, and people just want quick, fast. They don't want to get to know anyone. They don't want to build any foundations. It's like
I think
speed
that
dating, innit? It's
depends
like
on-
Tinder.
It depends. I don't know.
Okay.
Tinder's not that popular.
So guys, let's get straight into it. We're going to get straight into the show.
Cool.
Okay, from regular job to OnlyFans. A married teacher in the state of Missouri, USA was placed on administrative leave when her OnlyFans account was discovered. Brianna Coppage, 28 years old, was an English teacher at a high school and acknowledged that her teaching career was probably over when she was informed of the action by the school board. Brianna said that it felt like a cloud hanging over her head for a month. She said that she knew she was going to be discovered eventually. So things came ahead when someone posted a link to her OnlyFans page on the school's Facebook page. She put her resignation shortly after the teacher joined OnlyFans to supplement her $42,000, which is £33,400 a year salary. She said she was earning an extra $8,000, which is £6,000 a month, with her OnlyFans account. After the scandal, her subscriber count increased by tenfold, and she's made almost $1 million this year so far. When asked if it was worth it, the teacher said, "I'm aware that I'm probably never going to teach again, but I kind of risked that, and I knew I was taken, so I'm sad about that. But I do miss my students. I don't regret it. I still feel strongly that becoming an adult model gives my family a better life." This begs the question: is turning to OnlyFans a viable option for professionals who are invested in a career? Brianna has a master's degree in education that she's never going to be able to use again. So, things to remember, okay? I want you to remember this, Shannon, okay? The teacher is a very rare case. The average OF model makes £130 a month. Only the top 1% make more than $6,000, which is 4,781 and 64 pence in this country, right? 0.1% of OF models make more than $100,000. That's £79,693 and 98 pence. 10% of OF models make $1,000, right? And that's £796 and 94 pence a month.
I'm lost in numbers, but carry on.
But you can hear it.
I understand. Yeah, I know about. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, cool. Do you know about these numbers?
Roughly, yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure it's not cap. It's not cap. All right.
No, it's not, because I've been at different percentages and seen the money that I make. So
All right.
yeah.
So, I want to ask you a question, Shannon. What would your guidance be to a woman that was invested in their regular career that wanted to start an OnlyFans? would you recommend to a nurse or barrister to start an OnlyFans page? And the reason why I say nurse is because you actually are qualified.
Yeah, and in the NHS, if they was to find out that a girl was on OnlyFans, it's instant dismissal.
Oh, mad.
Yeah,
So
NHS are very strict with it. Private healthcare is a little bit different, but I do think, obviously, I've never been in a situation where I've been caught doing OnlyFans while I've been working, but I do know a girl that was doing OnlyFans, and she was a nurse on my ward, and she got sacked on the spot. Straight to the office, hand up your shit, you gotta go.
But 9 times out of 10, especially when you're as a nurse, you don't really have that much repeat patients, do you? Like maybe for like a week or two, depending on
Do you know
obviously
what
the
it
ward
is?
you're in.
When you're at uni and you're training to be a nurse, there's certain things that you have to carry yourself. Like, I think there was a story like 10 years ago. I must have been, it was probably about 7 now. A nurse got caught sleeping with someone in the car, and the police caught her, and she actually got sacked for that as well.
Yeah.
It's carrying yourself as a professional, and
Okay.
obviously it's not seen as professional to have an OnlyFans.
So what about you? Like,
What about me, bro?
yeah, hold on. About OnlyFans, would you reckon, like, you know, if a woman was, you know, had a professional career already, but she had an opportunity that she could make money, like, would you?
I think it depends on what she's doing on OnlyFans, isn't it?
What do you what do you mean by that?
So let's say, for example, like, what is this, a partner we're talking about, or a brethren? Or...
No, just someone. Just for example, just someone that you know.
Yeah.
But she has an opportunity to make money on OnlyFans, but she's already got a professional career. What would you say to her?
I think firstly it depends on the career she's doing and whether or not she's happy in it.
You can cover your face though.
I think there's certain things you should do and certain things you shouldn't do.
What things you think? What do you think
like,
shouldn't you do?
Especially if she's looking to have a family long term, have a partner and stuff. I don't think she should be putting herself out sexually, realistically, because that's gonna make it. Well, it depends. Obviously, there's.
Do you know what I
think
think's putting yourself out sexually though? Going standing on the next man's club, drinking their bottles, doing all the wrist, and twerking on a table.
What do you mean?
You're talking about how girls should consider their family life and stuff like that, and OnlyFans and stripping.
It's more for, I would say,
There's
it's more
girls
for the kids, though, innit?
There's girls that go on holiday in their bikini and dance the exact same way I do on stage for money, and don't get called treacherous.
What do you mean?
Like, he's talking about how you should consider your family and stuff, and how you shouldn't put yourself out sexually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not think? Do you not think girls in the club drinking a man's liquor on their table, twerking on next man for free in the club is putting themselves out sexually? Yes or no?
Yeah, to some extent.
But it's not the same though.
Why is it not the same? Because they're doing it for free.
Wait.
It's not the same. It's not.
That's
the
not
same.
this.
They're doing it because they want to be there. They're having fun. And they might think, oh yeah, I fancy that guy. Do you think I go to the strip club and think, I really fancy that guy? I really want to do this?
What you do want to do, you want to get his money.
I want to get his money. I don't want him. I want his money. There's a difference.
And in order to get his money, what do you have to do?
Do you not remember the debate, I can't even say it, the debate we had? And I said, would you rather tonight your girl went to the strip club, made her money and came home?
Yeah.
Or her friends are going out, her big group of single friends are going out, and they're linking a group of guys that have booked a table. Yeah. Bottles. Bottle girls. Pour. What would you prefer?
This is I don't want to eat neither.
Can you stop storing?
No, because they both terrible scenarios.
They're terrible scenarios, but I want you to choose.
There's not.
It's hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical.
It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
How do you know it's never gonna happen?
Okay, well in that scenario,
that's not my girl, then, isn't it?
If it was gonna be in that scenario, it would be the bottles because I know my girl is not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well. I'd agree with that.
It's gonna be a friend, so I could. But you think my girl's gonna be out there twerking it, busting it on a handstand?
He's going
He says
crazy.
that though. I do a banger's headstand.
You ain't seen this girl's live show. I've seen it. I've seen why she gets the money. Trust me. I've seen why she stays.
No, I'll be real. There's real art to my performances though.
See, there's UK strippers and there's these
me.
twerkers and these like not every. Explain the stripping industry and Miami and the UK. Just quickly explain the difference. Right?
Cool. So Miami, it's more like America in general is more like entertainment. Guys appreciate in the art of girls dancing because girls can actually dance. In the UK, probably a good 80% of the dancers can't really dance, and you'll just go into them private rooms and you're privately dancing. And so it's very different. Like in America, the art of the performance is more appreciated. Yeah, it's not really seen as sexual. Yeah, it's more of a party vibe. But over here, it's kind of seedy. Seedy is the right word, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's seedy. Men are there for one reason, because they just want to be perverts.
But I mean, you like that, right? Because that's how you get your money, right?
Yeah.
So you need men to be perverts.
Yeah, I do.
So you like men being perverts.
I don't like men being perverts, but I need them to be perverts so I can pay my bills.
So that means you must like it then.
I don't like it.
But
I think it's very annoying.
But you don't get forced into it. It's not by force.
No, of course not.
You could work in
But-
Tesco's.
Yeah, the same
It's
as
not wrong.
Yeah, but
in that sense.
but like at the same time, I don't think a person likes waking up at 9 a.m. going to their Tesco shift. The same way I have to get myself into work.
Wait, hold on a second. But they still do it though.
Yeah,
But don't-
exactly.
don't you think
we
there's a-
all still do
but don't
it?
you
We
think-
all still grind.
But don't you think there's more respect in waking up and going to Tesco's than it is in going to the
Yeah,
strip club?
100%.
In society, yeah.
In society, yeah,
But it's the money.
yeah.
Okay. At least you're honest.
Do you think that you can make a similar amount of money in another lucrative position in your life? if
Yeah,
you were
so
to go
I
through a
actually
change?
make more massaging. So like I said, I'm a masseuse. I actually make more massaging at poker games than I do stripping.
Wait, what? Massaging at poker games?
Yeah, so obviously there's like private poker games that happen around London, Birmingham. I will go. The poker guys sit around the table and I massage their backs while they play poker.
Man, them pay you to massage their back while they play poker.
Crazy.
Yeah, £1 a minute.
Crazy.
£1 a minute? Is it
Yeah.
that intense?
Yeah, because I'll be massaging for like 3.5 hours sometimes, but they tip so well. Like I'll do like
Yeah.
an hour massage, which is supposed to be like £60. They'll give me like 100.
Yeah.
So like on average, I'll make anything from like 350 to 700 a shift.
So Shannon, in the story previous mentioned, someone shared the teacher's OnlyFans page on the school's Facebooks. Was this an invasion of privacy? Do you feel?
Oh.
How would you feel if someone shared your OF page link on a public forum like that?
But
It's public.
isn't the page already public though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So anyone could have found it.
yeah.
So you can't say nothing.
You
then.
see what the
But a lot of people do it, and then they like.
It'd be different if it was like
Do
a
you know
private
what the,
page
do you
or
know what the
something.
problem is
Go on.
with this industry now? Because these podcasters get these girls on their podcast, and
These
the girls are all
podcasters.
okay. I don't want to say you. Well,
Go. Which
all the
podcast? Who? Who you talking about? Say a podcast.
okay, cool. For example, Sinners, you guys. Don't laugh when I.
Hey, Speedy.
No, I didn't. No.
Wait,
I'm not.
wait,
it's not
wait.
about names. Let me speak.
No, it's cool. You can say. You can
Cool.
say that. You can
So
say
like
their name.
they've had a
You can
whole
say their
range
name,
of
it's fine.
only. They've had a whole range of
Hey,
OnlyFans.
wait, hold on a second. Before she gets into it,
You're making me lose my train of
No,
thought.
we're gonna speak. Shout out to Sinners. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Speedy.
them. They're bringing
Shout out to
content in
Leco.
at the
They're bringing-
minute.
To get me.
They're
Those are my
bringing
guys,
content
Brom.
in.
Shout out to Speedy, Brom. Go on. She's about to dish you, but go on.
I'm not about to dish you. Actually, what was I even talking about? You've made me
You were
completely
talking-
lose my
you were talking
train
about
of
these
thought.
podcasts, and I ask you which one, and you.
Yeah,
Sinners.
so obviously, like the way that girls, no, yeah, obviously, because you said choose a podcast.
Yeah, it's cool, it's
they've
cool.
had like a whole range of girls, and I've even spoken to them about it in the past, glamorizing the industry without talking about the negatives of the industry, because. When these lot was obviously recording girls and the girls are saying, yeah, we make loads of money, they're not sitting there talking about how your photos are online forever. You think they might be erased offline, but they're not. And you know what? These girls that are getting into this industry, they're not being warned or taught or helped about what potentially it could turn into.
But surely everyone knows if something goes online, it's online forever. We all know that.
But they don't have anyone to tell them, listen, this can do
I'm
this.
telling them.
You are telling
I
them.
am.
But you know what? The way that you do it.
Go on.
So obviously, me and China go back and forth an awful lot. I do agree with what he says.
What
but
don't you agree with? Let's talk about what don't you agree with.
No, just sometimes you get a little bit shouty, and instead of like being a little bit more empathetic, which some of them don't deserve
I don't think
empathy
a
the
lot-
way they talk to
Yeah,
you.
you've seen how.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I'm not on this feminist shit. Like the way that women speak to men now is just crazy. But like, obviously, they're not gonna win an argument against you, and I think you know that. But when you're seeing they're kind of cracking under what you're saying, I don't think they're thinking about what they're saying either. So it becomes like a big hole of like diarrhea coming out of their mouth.
But do you think that's okay for them to have to spit verbal diarrhea?
No,
towards
but do you
me?
know what it is? When you touch on people's trauma, the barriers.
I think how long was it before the trauma got in? About 40 minutes before I heard the word trauma. Trauma. How come every time when it comes to women, the world
No,
has to-
because we're talking about OnlyFans and
Okay,
the sex
cool.
industry and
Okay,
stuff like that
okay.
now. And then obviously you're hitting them with harsh realities.
Mhm.
You could hit me with them harsh realities, but I'm at a point in healing from my trauma and healing what's happened to me my whole life to actually agree with you and say you're right for saying that. But back in the day, I used to get really triggered when people used to say things, because even though I knew it was real in my heart, it's still a lot to admit to yourself that this is what you're doing because of.
But you have to understand, yeah, they're not reinventing the wheel. These OnlyFans girls act like these strippers. They act like they're reinventing the wheel. They're not. Essentially, for me, OnlyFans for me is prostitution. It equates to prostitution because it's still.
It's an interesting conversation.
I would say to some extent it is, and obviously to some extent it isn't. My thought process is because it's happened to bare people already, and this could definitely happen to you. Obviously you do live shows, but I'm assuming you got like packages where people can buy shit, right?
Yeah, I sell my content.
Surely people could just buy that and then just repost it
Oh,
anywhere they want,
I've been
put it on,
leaked
make
from
it their own.
Pornhub. I've had a guy made 7,000 of me.
So how the hell do you surely that's just gonna ruin your income in the long run.
Yeah, so a guy even made, was it Pinterest? He made like or was it Reddit? I think it could have been Reddit. He made a Reddit and made like 7,000.
Let me ask you. So how did you handle your transition from your normal person to OF? Like you evolved like a Pokemon.
Did you just read that? Did you actually write that down? But he's so
like a Pokemon.
Did you leave your old profession behind? Or do you still like?
So are you talking about from when I got into stripping?
Yeah. So have you left the complete? See the nursing thing that's completely gone now.
You know what it is? I was actually doing something different when I was younger, which had a big impact on. It's habada. I can't say it. It's not escorting or anything. It was nothing to do with the sex industry. Nothing to do with it.
So what's habada? What's that?
What's habada?
In South London, habada? No. Okay. It's just to say it on camera. Like I was just involved with bad people in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was doing things that a girl shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
But what a guy should.
Yeah.
A guy should be doing it, and a girl shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What on earth could that be?
Someone's gonna see this one. Because someone in the comments explain exactly what the habada thing is. I don't know, but she's not telling me. But
it's a shh.
Okay, guys, in the comments, shh. Yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, say it in the comments.
Habada shh. No, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that it's too bait.
Oh, okay.
To say on camera,
cool.
I'd be snitching, self-snitching.
Did anyone? So no one from your last job ever found out about what you was doing?
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, so cool. Obviously, I'm from like Manchester, Northwest England. I moved here like 3 years ago. So me and my dad actually used to work for the same company, and my dad was the last person to find out that I was a stripper.
Mad.
No, my brother was. Sorry, my big brother was. My dad was second last, and it got to the point where everyone at work found out, and then I'm thinking, shit. I need to tell my dad before someone else tells him.
So what happened? Tell me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
my dad is actually security as well. My dad has the same job as you. He does that. He's a bouncer. Well, he was a bouncer. He retired a long time ago, and he works with disabled adults. Yeah. So I didn't know how he was gonna take it because I was really a daddy's girl when I was younger. Like instead of like going to dance lessons, my dad took me to rugby, and then I was around boys all the time, and I think that's why I ended up the way I was. He actually took it really well, but then it was another thing. He knew all the bouncer staff in the place that I was dancing.
How can you take well that your daughter takes
raw. So then for him that must have been like, why didn't you tell me?
He obviously didn't take it well. That's not what you want.
So what did he say? To be honest, what was
he just said, "I'm glad you've told me, because if anything was to happen."
He didn't say, "I don't want you to strip."
Yeah, of course he does. He said, "It's not what I want you to do."
So what did you say?
Obviously, these times I'm living out of my parents' roof without any help from anyone. So what can you say?
I just think like that must have crushed him. That must be every father's worst nightmare that his daughter's gonna.
Nah, that's not the worst. There's definitely worse nightmares.
No, it's my
what?
big.
You
no.
don't think
the worst ones?
You don't think that that for being a father that your daughter's basically saying that she's busting it open for $9.99 or whatever it is monthly. People are gonna come to the.
Oh no, he doesn't know about my. No, that was stripping, not OnlyFans.
Stripping only like the guys like.
So you think that's the worst thing that there's worse things, bro.
Listen,
there's worse things, bro.
What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna compare the like on a scale of what's the worst thing your daughter could do. That's a bad thing.
Can I know what do you think's worse than that?
What then?
Stripping.
than stripping. There's bare things.
Other than that, obviously, like escorting.
Give me
and
one. Give me one. Give me
Like
one.
if she came home and told me she was part of some fucking satanic cult or some shit like that. That's
No,
the last
no,
thing I'd want to hear.
No, that's cool as long as she ain't stripping.
No, bro. Bro, you mad? Because you don't know what they do in them cult things.
No, I know what they're doing.
But they got this human centipede thing going on.
Yeah, but
It's all mad.
no. She ain't stripping, bro. That's
So you'd rather...
Because guess what? Ain't nobody knowing what she's doing. That's the cult. That's behind the scenes. At least I can handle that. But imagine my daughter's on the... No, busting her open. That's pure disrespect. Bro, if you do that, it's basically every father's worst nightmare to watch your daughter do that. That means most girls that do that don't have a father. Like, do you get me? When you're there being a present or whatever it is, that's like you failed. Sorry. That's like you failed. Like, essentially, because imagine if my sister does that, that to me, that'd be the worst possible thing. I will try to, like, I don't know how.
There's worse things, bro.
You know.
That's peak. That's peak, yeah.
It's so
It's
like.
peak, but there's way worse things,
you know
bro.
what, guys, in the comments here, I want you to let me know what's worse. Like, he's saying there's worse things because I'm saying to him that basically, OnlyFans to me that's an abomination for me, to be honest with you, yeah. And I wouldn't want my daughter doing
I don't
that.
really like the idea of
Alright,
OnlyFans.
what about
I
the
don't
flying
really.
out to the UAE to get shot on thing?
Bro, it's all on a scale. It's all on the same scale. And this is all fatherless activities. Why would my daughter be flying out to the UAE to get shot on by some Arabs?
I wouldn't get shot on by some Arabs, so I don't know. That's a bit off the spectrum for me.
I know. You get me? You know, we know about these girls that be doing that, man. But no, that tends to be if you haven't been in your child's life. But your dad was there.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it's a little bit different. Like I can't sit here and say that my dad didn't do well for me because my dad really, really did well for me when I was younger. As I think I hit the age of like 13, 14, got diagnosed with mental health problems, and didn't really get the help or love that was needed because I don't think it was took seriously.
When you say mental health problems, what do you mean?
What was it?
Depression, anxiety.
Okay. Do you still have that?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Since I've been working in mental health, I control it. But I do feel like I have a working addiction to drown out thinking about it.
Were you on any medication or anything?
Yeah, I was on a lot of medication, which actually like zombied me out. I lost my sex drive. Like I was like a zombie. I wasn't sleeping. I got addicted to sleeping tablets.
Shannon, what was your dream job when you was younger?
That's a good question, bro.
And do you still aspire
Do you know what's really sad? I never had a passion for anything. I just enjoyed things. You know, some people they just know what they want to be and they end up doing it.
What do you enjoy?
I used to be an athlete, so I used to play rugby for England.
Wow.
I used to be a gymnast.
Okay.
I was like.
To be fair, I've seen you on a pole. Martin. Bro, it's a bad thing.
I can still like do all the backflips, the splits, the headstand,
bad thing. I feel like you should pull up a clip from your just so you can just see us. You should pull out something from your phone. Just keep the volume down, innit? And just pull out something from your phone. You're gonna show. She be doing. She be doing a lot, bro.
This guy.
She be doing a lot.
I'm a good. This is what I mean, though. For me,
you know what it is. I'll be honest with you. I can understand why a man in the club pay the other girls. I don't. There's a lot of girls.
Okay, stop.
I don't understand why they pay, bro. I'll be honest. And this is the thing. I saw behind the wall. Like I'm not there. Like, I saw behind the wall. I got my.
He really sees what goes on
I've
behind.
seen it. Like
and
shout out to
he has to check the curtains.
And shout
to
out to NCC and shout out to Swift Guards, my family, and that, innit. Do you get me? Because you know.
Who's that?
Come on, curtain them, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, like, big up them because obviously
Good security firm.
I did a favor for family and then actually met people that were cool and I learned a lot. And from that, like I've been empowered to go out and do God's work now. So I'm saying to you.
Yeah, we should announce that. We're trying to change the world.
I'm definitely trying to change the world. They don't understand the work I'm doing. They don't understand.
They ain't ready for us.
They
I've got to go into my hidden folder. I've got a hidden folder on my phone.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So what? So you didn't have you never had a job that you wanted to do, never? What about you, bro?
See, look, super tired.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
Wild.
Yeah. Okay.
You got too much time on your hands. How did you?
Shall I do it on here?
Huh?
I mean, shall I do it on here?
What do you want to show? Show them a move. What move can you show them?
I can't show them a move.
Can't show them a move?
Not on your YouTube channel, no.
What is it? Is that explicit?
That'll get your shit banned.
No, don't do nothing. Don't do no. I'll put I'll blur that. I'll blur that out. Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
get you took
Crazy.
down.
Mad.
Okay, cool. So, December of 2023, Ruby Rose, an OnlyFans model and aspiring rapper, met her number one spender on OnlyFans platform.
Oh, I see this.
You seen it, yeah? Okay, let's talk about that. She showed gratitude by arranging a meeting with the man and taking pictures with him. And she put those images of her on her account. And she then shared the man had spent $62,000. That's £49,000 in 1 month
Didn't
on
he do
exclusive.
it on Bitcoin?
Yes,
My
yeah.
man was paying in Bitcoin.
That's how you know he's a
What?
bullet.
Fuck it. Yeah,
My man
yeah,
made
yeah,
peace
yeah,
before,
yeah.
and he's splashing a Ruby
Splashed
Rose.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. Sorry, I swore.
Yeah. The man describes himself as the crypto whale that makes much of his income from that trading cryptocurrency, as you said, Bitcoin, Shannon.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you, what is the most money someone has ever spent on your account in 1 month?
That is a
So
very
I want
good
to talk
don't
about.
know.
So we can do all, but I want to talk about stripping.
You see the regular thing?
Come on, we need to know the game.
Oh,
Yeah, so in a month.
God.
In a month and in a so let's do in a month and let's do a night.
Yeah.
Okay, because you said to us like and don't cap because I've seen you do. I've seen her work and not have to go to work, come work the whole week. Where she made her money. I was like, what? She had that baller in the whole night in the VIP room. Because it's for me, I can't understand because when they break down how much money it is to have these girls in there, you have to understand there's a lot of ballers that go in there, men with lots of money, like, you know what I mean, CEOs, and girls are in there shopping. No, you need to give some game, please, because I don't think people understand.
I'm just trying to think in my head. Okay, cool. So I think the most I've earned in the night in the UK is like 2,500. But then obviously strip clubs take commission.
Take the commission. That's your take.
Yeah. In America, I think the most I made in a night is like 4,000. Yeah. And then I had this regular back when I was dancing up north. You see me, we was talking about this on the way in here. I don't really like doing the regular thing because if you're a regular in a strip club, there's something wrong with you. Like, there's something weird about you.
Explain.
Like, Jeffrey Dahmer type, like, serial killer,
then
like, something rapey
is that
wrong with
no
you.
different from your OnlyFans subscribers? Because they're regulars, no?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Go on, yeah.
it is the same, but I feel like the spending caliber is a little bit different on OnlyFans. Than it's cheaper to be on OnlyFans than it is to be in a
But
strip
that's only
club.
because it's accessible. Before there was OnlyFans, people were in the clubs, and the clubs were cheaper than what they are now.
They was cheaper actually.
Exactly.
That's
So-
true. I used to do £10 dances back in the day.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. No, but you see,
It was hustling.
there's a math behind that, yeah.
on.
So cool. And you know how the strip club works. So I pay my £20 at the start of the night and they take 40%. In the strip club I was working in, I'd paid £60 at the start of the night and I keep everything after. Cool. You get a guy in a £10 dance. That's gone so quick. He's like, there you go, another tenner, another tenner, another tenner. And before you know it, he's £70-80 deep.
Okay.
So it's clever math. You know when someone's face, like, cool. For example, last night, you see me, I don't really like doing small dances at my strip club because...
What's a small dance? Explain.
So one song is £48 on card, 2 songs is 72, 15 minutes is 120, half an hour is 240, and an hour is 380.
And this is in the booth, yeah?
This is in the booth.
And what do they get for this?
I don't take my underwear off for anything under 15 minutes. So you got to pay 120. And even sometimes I don't do it then because you have to try and hustle them into the VIP. So I say, if you take me VIP, I'll take the pants off.
Wow. Wow.
Mad.
Okay.
I'm gonna write a book about my game. You know.
I can't lie. How does that tend to work?
Yes. And you know what the best thing is?
Go on, tell me.
Like, I will get in VIP. They put a karaoke machine now in the library at Cats.
So what you spitting bars?
So yeah, I had a VIP the other week for 2 hours. I possibly rapped for about an hour and a quarter.
What do you rap, Nicki Minaj?
I was doing super bass, Dreams and Nightmares, Meat Mill.
What? Oh, you nah.
So like, I think I must have took my pants off for like 10 minutes of the whole night.
Okay.
And the rest, I was just talking, rolling around the floor, karaoke. Like, cool, there are strippers that really just be going in there that don't have any personality and just pants straight off, £40. But when you can style it like I can style it, I do bare minimum. I'm not gonna lie to you. I very much do bare minimum.
Okay. So, dating. How's dating being a stripper for you? What's dating like? Are you currently dating at the moment?
I hate going down this
Definitely
road.
not.
No,
Definitely not.
do you know what it is? I've actually met someone that knew me when back in the day, and without saying too much, we was both fighting demons, much worse demons that I've ever fought in this sex industry, and we was both in a bad place.
Was it a trap lord?
I mean, we were, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we was just both, jugging, I guess. I don't know.
What's the strippers and trappers go together? Talk to me.
That face said everything.
No, because I want to know your opinion as a guy.
Go on.
What's your opinion on that? Do you
On
think stripping is the female trap?
No,
Why not?
because trapping is the female trap. There's girls that trap all the time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in terms of is stripping equivalent to selling drugs?
No,
Of course not.
it's not. It's not
It's
at
worse.
all. They're just different. You
They're
can't
different,
compare
they're
them.
different,
You
they're
can't compare them.
different,
Yeah, they're
but
very
they're
different,
but they're the same.
but at the same, yeah, it's a different. It's like
Yeah,
it's
different.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Like people look down on it the same way? For
I
guys
don't
that they
think
do
women
for
look
girls?
down on drug dealing as they do.
No, they do. They always try to say, "Oh yeah," but
No, they don't. They want to date them.
No, not all the
they
time.
they want to
Not
date
all the
them
time,
until they
trust me.
realize what it's really like to be
Do you
a
wanna get
trapper.
married?
Yeah, of course I do. I will
of
be.
course,
Yes.
you don't think.
Do you want children?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, hold on.
How
let-
many?
Just one.
So let's focus
Where
on
we go?
let's focus on the marriage. You got whatever she gets a blessing really. Let's
True.
focus on the marriage. You don't. What's
Nah, I think
What's that? What?
Can I drink this one?
Yeah,
he meant that.
Mine's too frozen. What did he say? He said that under your breath.
Yo.
Listen. I want to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to ask you a question.
Yo, that had so many indirect meanings, bro.
I want to ask you a question. It's a dank candy floss, please.
Yeah, no, it's Candy Flossy bangers.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I had to just go.
So you said of course. You said of course.
Yeah. You see, the problem with me, I have very traditional views on being a housewife.
What?
And at the same time, I'm horribly
Untraditional.
untraditional.
This
Right,
is not
so how
giving.
does-
This is not giving trad wife.
But you know what's mad, yeah?
Go on. What?
Mhm.
What
If
is-
I was super skinny and didn't have tits or curves or super fat, no one would say shit.
What?
You see when a skinny girl walks down the street, and you know during summer, I don't wear short clothes.
Would you wear?
I wear baggy t-shirts,
Do you?
trackies, yeah.
But it's winter now and you're out.
But cool. say
Outside.
No, listen. Say
Outside is what he was about to say.
Say-
Outside.
Good today. I
Bruh,
mean,
this is a vest top.
I mean,
Just because I have titties, you're seeing it as a sexual way.
I'm
as
looking
a
at
man,
your face.
no, you're not.
I
looking
am.
At my
I've
face.
looked- I've looked
you
down.
can't.
I'm
Trying to be
I'm looking at cameras. I'm looking at. What's the camera?
I love how I switched to the main camera.
Come on, this is my face, like. Hey, must do me dirty. This is not like. What are you gonna do when you wear your wedding dress? This gonna be.
Oh no, I want it to come across the top and long sleeves.
Well, you're gonna need to have makeup all across.
I want to
your
have
arm.
I want to have netting on my arms.
You don't think doing stripping on OnlyFans and cam work? You don't think that's gonna affect the type of man that
Oh
you
no,
find?
okay, yeah, of course. So obviously, the person that I am whatever with now, he has known me for a very long time. He knows everything I've been through, and he genuinely understands me as a person. And he doesn't want me to do this job, of course. I wouldn't expect any man to want me to do this job. And I wouldn't date a man that was okay with it, because that makes you a very weird man if you're okay with your girl doing that. Like, he's not okay with me doing it, but he knows I want to quit. So we've kind of discussed, like, next year. I hope to get rebaptized and then don't laugh.
No, that's.
You're deep,
but
bro.
I want to understand. See, I don't want to be mean, but it's this thing that women always do. This thing, like, you know, they live their best lives. They be outside. They strip. They do OnlyFans. They whatever, and then they just say, "Okay, I'm gonna find Jesus."
Listen.
And then because they find
No.
religion, everyone has to kind of be
No,
like,
no.
That's
Listen.
like what Black China did. That's just like,
Listen.
I'm Angela.
How old's
No,
Black
you're Black
China?
China.
How old is Black China?
no.
37, 36 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
right,
26 years old. Do you not think I can live my best life for another 5 years? Do you not think I have certain man, trying to fly out? I am choosing this lifestyle because I genuinely want to change myself as a person.
Yeah, but can I say something to you?
No,
What are they
let me
asking you to
finish.
fly out for?
To go party and get lit.
So, but are they asking you to? They're not flying you out to marry you.
No, of course not.
So what does it matter that they want to fly you out?
As a woman,
what does it matter they want to fly you out?
because if I was still wanting to enjoy myself and do all of them things, then that's exactly what I'll be doing.
No, I'm saying you don't get to wake. So then you do it for 5 years. Then you wake up and you're 30 years old, whatever it is. Yeah, what your husband gonna just be there, waiting for you?
No, I wouldn't expect. Like I said, I wouldn't expect a man to date me. So
you say you want to get married? How is it gonna happen?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how can you want that if?
Because I will stop doing this.
When?
Hopefully next year. I have my businesses in place right now. I have 5-year plans. Like I have my businesses.
Talk to me. I'm
obviously,
asking.
yeah. I have 5-year plans. Obviously, I just finished one the other year. I wanted to dance in America. I accomplished everything I wanted to do in this industry. Not everything, because we'll talk about that after. But like in terms of like achievements, like shit, like dancing in America is a big deal for a girl in the UK.
What have you done? What achievement? To talk about what music videos have you done? Name me some artists. Go on, let me hear them.
None of mine.
Let me see some videos. Yeah, show me some.
No, you know what? I've done so many that I sometimes forget, and then I just have to remind myself.
Yeah, just remind yourself.
Okay, so obviously, I worked with Kai Sinet recently.
What, the stream? The YouTube?
AMP.
Yes.
Okay, what did you do with Kai Sinet?
We did a stream.
Oh, you know what? I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, how did you get that?
I've worked hard in the industry. Do you know what it actually was? Central C Security hit my friend up, and they said Shannon's the girl, because obviously one of my businesses is a modelling agency, and I've worked. That's been open for 5 years now, and it's been extremely successful. I've got a very
What's it called?
Siren Dolls.
Big up Siren Dolls.
So if there's any artists, I've worked very long and hard to make it successful. I'm respected as a businesswoman in the industry. So when them opportunities arrive, they come to me. So I was lucky enough to work with him. It was really good. Yeah, it was cool. Americans are great. Anyway, Millions. I've danced with Floyd Mayweather, Claremont Twins.
Wait. What was you doing for Money Mayweather?
At Proud Embankment, I performed. I danced on stage.
Yeah. Okay, because obviously he's American. He's gonna want to see the proper American style. Because there's not that many people in the UK that do that, is there?
No.
So so go on.
Claremont Twins.
Yeah, those two twins.
The twins.
What did you do for them?
I stripped. You want to see?
Go. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else?
Let's have a look. Nave Smalls,
Okay,
K-Trap, Quang Face, Russ, Popcorn, Swarms, The Rap Game.
What did you do for the rap game? Was that Margs and that?
They hired my models and myself to go, and you know when they do the video shoot challenge.
Oh,
big up rap game, big up Margs and that. No behavior. Shout out to them and then Bino.
So that's what I did, and Meeks Money.
Yeah. Oh, you've been doing all the UK.
Yeah, and I worked with NLE Chopper as well this year.
Was that when he came over?
He did the song with Rondo.
Oh, that one on
the Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was in that as well.
So you're bait then?
Yeah.
You dated any rappers?
Wow. That was such a
Okay,
smart,
cool.
well-timed question.
I've always been quite funny about dating rappers.
Go on.
Right. Why?
So cool. No, I will tell you the story. I've only ever not officially together, but we was in an item sort of thing. I met this artist at a video shoot before the song that made
their
him blow
video
came out.
Okay, so
Before they blew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So then, cool, whatever. The song's come out. He's blown. The attitude's changed.
What happened? Talk to me. What do you mean?
People, when money's involved and you're getting all that attention and you're not used to it, your behaviour can change, innit?
What are you saying? He went
why
Hollywood
just
on
stop
you?
hitting you up?
Yeah, he
type
went.
thing?
Nah, he didn't stop hitting me up. He was just hitting everyone else up as well. Like girls that work for me and that.
Okay. So he came up and... Did you hold him down when you never had the peas and that?
Nah, he always had peas, but he just wasn't, you get it, like he was just jogging like everyone else. But I don't really like dating rappers. I prefer to just date people, normal people.
How is it in an over?
So what? We're not normal people. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking too much limelight. Too
That's-
much limelight.
So in the industry, that's an overly sexualized industry where you're twerking, where obviously you got your tits out, like you're doing the most, right?
Sorry.
Like you must. All right. I'm glad you're comfortable.
I swear, China just throws in a little sly violation like every other sentence.
I
Just
tried to do
for
it in
no
a way that
reason,
everyone
like-
went quiet, and I was like, oh
Little
god.
Miss Piggy over here, it's fine.
Go on.
Yeah, like
it's another one.
Nah,
He's
it's
just
good.
throwing in these things out of nowhere.
He has to get it in some way.
that's cool. It's alright. But like, how often have you been put into uncomfortable scenarios in the industry?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
want to share one?
One really bad one, which I can't talk about. But yeah.
Okay, so the other day you got triggered at something I said online.
Which way?
Basically, you went out on a night out and you said that you was being followed.
Okay, yeah, no, let me tell you the story because
Like home or
China-
on the way?
No,
From a
cool.
nightclub.
So I'd done a stripping booking, and obviously at the end of the night, I was gonna walk to the station. I think it was like 3 a.m. Probably not the best idea anyway, but I got outside the venue. Obviously, the security gate was there. I've just walked to the front door. I ended up booking a cab at this point because I thought it's way too cold. And a man's approached me. He's got in my face. It's got to the point where he's trying to get in the party, and I'm telling you need to walk down there, trying to shoo him away from me, sort of thing. He's got in my face, got right up. So then I've gone to walk back to the security, and he started chasing me down the street. And then they had to basically restrain him at the door to stop him getting to me. And China said,
What did you say online before I said what I said?
no, it's what you didn't read, what I said online.
Okay, but what did you say first, though?
I can't even remember.
Essentially, she went on a rant and said it's not safe for women outside because of men. But I said, first of all,
What?
First of all,
But
the
I
man.
could say that it's not safe for men outside because of women.
What
Like,
was it? No, it was something specific. It was something. Oh yeah, that was it. I had men messaging me saying, "Well, I wouldn't,"
Yeah.
but then
what? I feel like I wouldn't do that.
yeah, but obviously we know not everyone is gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like it was just a general comment
No,
about
that-
how
that's
men.
how you did it. You was proper going on a men's, and then she went on the next thing about all these podcasters, and she already, you know what I mean? And
Wow.
yeah, I was like, hold on a second.
How can you
I
say
love-
all of
I
that?
love
But you
doing
worked
this.
with like
Yeah,
men who
but-
have struggled with mental health and that.
Bro,
Like,
she don't.
What?
well, you said that you work with men.
Yeah, mental
What's
health.
that got to do
men's
with
mental health.
podcasters?
So not necessarily podcasters, but for you to turn around and say like, it's not safe outside because of men,
Can I ask you a
knowing
question?
that what you know about men's mental health.
Do
like,
you mind me doing this?
Yeah, do your thing. It's
I don't know what you're doing.
She's making that's purple rain. Can I ask you a fine? Do you think about where your money comes from and how do people get the money when you take it from them?
Oh, that's a
So back onto my regular story.
Yeah.
This is why I tend not to do regulars because I find it's not the drug dealers or anyone that's getting money illegally. So my regular first started coming into the club, and he used to come in. He stalked me before he came in the club.
Okay.
He used to bump into me when I was out in Manchester and stuff. Bump into me, I'd post, and he'd turn up. And then he started coming in my strip club, and the first time I ever seen him in my strip club, he had his Toby Carvery pinafore on.
Who was working in?
Toby Carvery.
right.
So and he's
Right.
he's not looking clean. Like he's
And that wasn't his franchise.
We know exactly where this is going.
okay, cool. So I think the first night he came in, he must have booked me in VIP for like 2-3 hours. So
So
obviously,
what's that, like a bag, just over a bag?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So around a bag.
Of that Toby Carvey wage.
So yeah, obviously, me,
Chicken and roast.
me, I'm a proper. I deep things in it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there while my man's rubbing my feet and that, and I'm thinking.
We paid you.
Yeah,
a
so
bag to
he
rub your
actually.
feet.
Let me see. I've actually got the photo. I actually screenshotted it the other day. He was a foot fetish guy.
Foot fetish. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Look, he's there
Man
with his
paid you a
Toby, with his
bag to
Toby
rub your
Carvery,
feet.
with his Toby Carvery outfit on.
Wait, is that his?
Guys, it's real. I just just see the Toby Carvery guy. Like, yeah, he's real good.
And that's my foot.
Yeah, I can
That's
see-
a bag.
That is a foot.
But
And-
he could just.
And my man's literally
Find
got his
any
thumbs
foot
up like
like-
this with the Toby Carvery logo on.
Do you know what? East to the
We're
road,
not gonna
innit?
hot him up, but
East
bro,
to
you're
the
down
road,
bad.
bro.
You're down bad.
Can we get Shannon to paint this?
Huh?
Oh man. No, if
I
that's
could,
what he's-
that's what you want.
I mean, that's what he's
Anyway,
into,
cool.
apparently.
So obviously, I think it was like 2 times because that whole weekend he came in every day and spent the exact same amount of money.
Yeah.
So I'm beginning to think, hang on, because when you want customers,
So
you
he's
want,
basically spending just over a bag a day for what, 6-7 days?
I want you each to guess where the money came from.
You're gonna say that.
Wait, did
You
you
go first.
Before I guess, yeah. Did you figure out yourself, or did he come clean to you about it?
No, he came clean.
Cool. Right. I reckon he was getting it from a family member and he was robbing it from them, like without telling them or something.
I was
like
about to say family member, but I said raw. Did my man taking a Carvery money?
that. There's no way he's getting it out of Carvery. It's impossible.
It was his mum's inheritance.
I told you, family money. I told you, the man them have lost it.
Man
The
them
man
have
them
lost
have
it.
lost
I
it,
didn't
bro.
want to say it. I didn't
His
want to say it.
mum's
You know what it is?
inheritance,
I
bro.
thought-
What?
You know what it is? I thought to myself, my guy.
Is his mum alive?
No, she died. It's his
Bro.
inheritance. She died. That's what she left him.
You know what it was? I was hoping my guy was on some type of get rich or die trying thing. No, he's on some die simping thing. He's on some simping thing. Lose your
That's
money, die
mad.
simping thing.
And he spent that much.
So over the space of 3 months, he must have spent around 9,000 on me.
How much money did he get from it? Did you find
I
out
think
how
it
much?
was around 14,000. As you can imagine, he's already spent some of that on living. So he was my regular probably for the span of about 3.5 months, and then
money don't finish.
when the money finished, it gets serious.
But he could have
'Cause
just used that
when
bread
you're
to like
realising-
level his life up and just.
Yeah,
you know what
he
I
was
mean?
still living at home, like Toby Carvery.
Man, them don't die for Nash, bro.
Please.
Obviously, when the money was running out and he was realizing the friendship was based on money, like you see why I could never do the escorting thing, yeah.
Go on.
If you think I'm going restaurant with some old man and that, like he used to pay me to go TGI's and that with him innit?
Yeah, to eat with
In
him.
Manchester and that, yeah.
How much
yeah.
you pay you? Just pay.
It was like 200 quid.
Yeah,
like
just
just little something, go and get a quick munch or whatever. But I'm sat there with the scarf over the head, thinking, right, if I bump into anyone now,
He was your sugar daddy.
He wasn't that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
if you say-
he was my strip club regular.
Yeah.
And then when the money ran out, it got like my man, I think, turned up at my yard once, found out where I lived.
How did you do that?
I didn't know that.
So I have a feeling, like when I've been out or at the strip club and I've booked an Uber, I think he's seen the address that I've got him.
Okay.
So then it was, my man threatened to kill himself if I didn't tell him I loved him. He wrote the suicide letter and posted it on Instagram about how he was exploited by me.
You went
Wow.
through it.
And
that's
then
mad.
it was turning up to the strip club with flowers, trying to set me up with police.
So would you tell?
Wait, so this was all after the money ran out, basically?
This was all as the money was running out, and he
Oh.
realised that he can't keep coming in.
Would you tell a person that was spending lots of money on your account to stop spending if you found out they were spending more than they can afford?
Or if you found out that the money
Money-
came from somewhere that.
That's my next question.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Wow.
Yeah. The cap.
No, do you know what it is?
Go on,
It's
be
such
honest,
a
be
no.
honest.
I'm being completely honest. You see me, I don't do regulars anymore. After that, it kind of put a little bit of fear in me, because you don't know how lonely and how down bad these people are to be going in that strip club and having to buy friendship.
But do you not think that's the same as OnlyFans? That they're buying.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
But then,
Just at a cheaper
I
rate.
said, it's much cheaper. They're not in physical face to face.
So it's okay because it's cheaper. Is that what you're saying?
No, there's a boundary on the internet. When you're real life, like my friend's got a regular right now, yeah,
Yeah.
and he comes in, he'll book her for every all night, 5 hours.
What does he do? For like,
So his wife died.
man, them are just splashing the. You know, at
And
least they
obviously-
didn't- you know what? Maybe the wife wanted him to enjoy.
Nah, my mum and if I had a husband and that's your
What?
husband's turning in your grave, your wife's turning in your grave, your mum's turning in her grave if she found out that's what
maybe,
you've done.
Maybe she wanted you to be happy.
That's not happiness though, is it?
Wait, hold on a
So do you
second.
think it's okay to take the money from the men that are dealing with that kind of situation?
I just think it needs to be dealt with carefully. Listen, at the end of the day,
To me, that sounds
this
like a
is
yes.
business. Yeah, it's business. But how it's dealt with needs to be.
Talk to me. I've heard before about the types of gifts that strippers get in the industry. Have you ever received any gifts?
I think I've just had flowers,
Okay, so what types of gifts have other girls got, and have you seen?
perfume, ornaments. One of them bought my girl a car, deposits on houses. Yeah, it just takes one customer, I guess. It's a lot, isn't it?
It is.
But that can happen in like private members club, being a waiter or a bar.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
That can happen in
It
a
can
lot of
happen in
places.
real life. These
Yeah.
girls are getting bought out all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
but I think it's a bit more likely if a man's already splashing.
Yeah, it's more like it's way more likely there. It is way more likely there.
What about the girls? Don't these guys buy them bags and buy them stuff like?
In America, yeah.
Yeah,
In America, yeah. It's not really over here.
it's not really over here.
Spending culture's a little bit.
Have you ever asked anyone for anything?
Yeah, some Albanian guy that from poker, he paid a deposit on my flat. It's like 1,500.
What for? That was it.
Yeah. Dude, I was massaging him, innit?
So that
He
was a
liked
tip.
me.
So you
Yeah, I asked him if
You
he
was talking to him. You might.
Yeah.
He was like, "What you up?" He was like, I need to put a deposit on my
yeah,
flat."
and he used to fancy me. So when I used to come to poker, he just used to like let me massage him all night, just so that I wouldn't massage anyone else. And then he's playing, you're talking in it, and then yeah, it was just I said, I'm kind of I'm struggling. I'm always struggling if someone's offering me money.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he just paid it. He brought it for the next game. And do you know what the crazy thing is? He never actually once asked for sex or anything.
Mobs. So talk to me about the mask.
After all of that, you just want to just go back.
Yeah.
Like
And your dating life.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that's what I want to talk
here we
about.
go.
Have you got kids? Are you a baby dad?
If I have kids, I don't know about it.
Okay,
I'll be real
no.
with you.
Yeah.
But from
Oh,
what
that's
I understand,
scary.
well, I don't think I do. And if I did, I'll obviously fess up to my fatherly responsibilities. But
So
as
you
it
say-
stands, I don't know of any.
So you say that you wear the mask because you're a burn victim. So how much percentage burns?
To be honest, I don't know. I never got figures. If that makes
Is it
sense.
a lot?
It depends. I guess everything's subjective, isn't it? For me, it's always gonna be a lot, innit? Because I just don't look how I used to look. So it's always gonna be different for me, innit?
So could you tell us about how it happened?
Yeah, it's peak. So basically, what happened was I went to work, normal day, but it was cold. It was COVID time.
What was you doing?
I could be an aircraft technician.
Aircraft technician?
nice.
Yeah.
Used to be an aircraft
And
technician.
COVID. Oh, that's recent. Because
What do you mean?
you said it was during the
Yeah, it was during. It was during the pandemic. During middle
wow.
of the slap bang center of the pandemic, and the airlines were still running because they were transporting I don't know, masks and all sorts of PPE and all that kind of stuff. So they were just using the airlines as freighters sort of thing. So anyway, I went in and I'm like a oxygen technician specialist, safety systems or whatever. So I need to basically test something. You have to simulate it being at 35, 40,000 feet. So as if you're in the sky. So you've got to obviously work to mad high pressures.
Yeah.
So the system is mad pressurized. You just got to be very careful pretty much is the easiest way. So there's basically a handle you have to turn to allow the oxygen to come from one side of the building to the other side of the building. And you just turn it slowly and it allows the pressure to go through. Shows you on the gauges and then you can start testing all the machinery to make sure. And I just turn the handle like you normally would. Like I did it yesterday, did it the day before, no problems. Did it in the morning, in fact. And the next thing I remember was just waking up on the other side of the test chamber,
No
black
way.
smoke everywhere.
What, did it explode?
Must have.
Blood.
Must have, literally. So
That is nuts.
yeah. And then long story short, went to hospital, came out a week and a half later, letter on the door, making you redundant.
What?
Yeah, bro. Literally.
They didn't want the payout. They
So I
didn't
was
want.
about to you didn't get no payment.
I only just patterned it
just-
a
yeah.
month
Wow.
ago. Literally.
Wow.
Yeah,
You had
boy.
to fight,
Literally. I only just patterned it a month ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us about how much. Is it something substantial or is still not?
It's to me, nothing's ever going to be enough. But
can you do things in life?
yeah. I could definitely do things. It's just, it was
That is crazy.
It's jarring that the whole thing went on for so long
Redundant,
as well. Yeah, I know, innit? And then obviously during COVID, so there was no chance I was going to get another job either. Well, I couldn't anyway. I was recovering.
So how long did it take you to physically recover?
Like what, to be able to like read and write again?
Yeah,
thing.
like function like a normal person.
Probably about a year and a half to be able to use like my right hand again, because this was most.
So it
most
affected
of-
your hands as well.
Like my whole.
Yeah, that's why you got the
literally when
pressure.
it shot
Yeah,
my arm
yeah,
like that. Basically hit me in the face. So,
wow.
Yeah, so I had
And
to learn to use my left hand to do everything. Pretty much.
and mentally, how long did it take you?
So I'm still on antidepressants now. So yeah.
I was gonna, like, and that's the thing, like.
I was trying to gauge this
go on,
conversation
go on.
into men's mental health because
Yeah.
I feel like it just needs to be
She
talked
wanted,
about
she
more.
and the reason why she asked about insecurities, because obviously you're a woman, and you can obviously, she's like, for a man to be walking around with obviously being, but it's gonna insecurities, and I just, and because you haven't, I didn't know if you had grown up like that. This is something that you've had your face for your whole life. Like this is, you lived your whole life. Your face card, right?
Yeah.
And all of a
yeah.
sudden it's been taken, and in a way where obviously, I don't know, it's never going to be the same for you. So it's taken to a way where you don't like, right? And it's obviously affected. So did you have a girl at the time when it happened?
I did. Yeah, I actually did.
And what?
Which is what made it even peaker.
Can you explain to me?
You were not about to say what I'm thinking.
She didn't leave me because of like how I look. Well, not that I know of in it, but like I just wasn't the same person anymore in it because of my mental health. And I think that was just too much for
I
her
think-
time.
Women are trash.
I don't,
bro.
guys. Remember when I said, yeah, my last episode, episode 6. Go check it out. Proof women don't care about men's mental health. Yeah, we did
They
it as part of
don't.
men's mental health month. And I repeatedly say it. And I was hoping he wasn't gonna say that, but I kind of knew he was gonna.
I
say
felt
that.
like he was going down that route.
Because women aren't these riders that people, you know what I mean? They tend to be like, people want them
Or
to
they
be.
post the
they
quotes
post
on
it, they post the
Instagram.
quotes, yeah? That's like that's all virtue signaling, right? And unfortunately, what you're gonna have is she's gonna have friends and family that are gonna say to her, "You need to live your life," and because they will always make.
And you can't let him hold you.
You can't let him hold him
down.
back,
Yeah.
and like, and
Them bars there.
and obviously at that time your mental health will be affected. But that's what. How long was you with her for?
like 11, 12 months, like almost a year.
That's
basically.
enough to get past the
That's
honeymoon.
that's a hard enough to get past, and it's just, so now. So how's dating? How's it working,
Yeah.
bro? Let's just get straight to it.
To
How bad is the?
be honest,
How bad is
right?
it?
To be honest.
Because you're like, have you?
So firstly, the dating apps like won't let me take the pictures with the mask on, innit? They don't, because they want the verification thing. Why are you not laughing? It's not even funny. They want no, but it's true. It's true. Like, it's true.
They said no valley, no.
They want like the verification,
what,
innit?
what Tinder and them man there, Bumble.
Yeah,
Hinge
and then some of the apps like you need to put your ID on to get the blue verification or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
guessing your passport doesn't look.
I don't look like it no more. So it's kind of like,
Wow.
how the fuck? Do you know what I mean? So it was, I don't know. At first I thought, it'd be fine. I'll just take pictures in the valley and stuff, and you could just switch them out and whatnot. And
I'm
yeah,
not
it
gonna
don't
lie,
work.
I am not swiping on someone that's wearing a baddie.
You'd be surprised.
no.
There's obviously apps that work. Like
I
you
know.
you can use it, but like I
Mine's-
just gave up on it, and I just thought
He's doing that in Honjo thing.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd work on like me and
Yeah.
like because I found music in it. Like music was
Your
the biggest
release.
therapy for
Was
me.
that
so-
something you picked up after the injury?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sick,
Like I
sick.
guess like
I love
in
that.
school, I spat bars in the playground,
Yeah.
beatboxed here and there, little things, but nothing like I had like. You know, in school, everybody's got that 116 bar. Like
Yeah.
everybody's only got one in it. Like that's what I had. I just had that one. So the charity that helped me out, Katie Piper Foundation, sick, love them. To
Oh,
death.
big up Katie Piper.
Yeah.
She was the one that got she got
Acid.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
that had the
by her
acid attack.
by her ex-man.
Yeah,
Big up,
yeah.
She's
So-
the one that helped you.
Yeah. Her and
Yeah,
her
big up.
foundation. Lot of love to them. Like,
yeah,
literally.
big up.
What do they do there at Katie Piper?
So
Foundation?
they they help people with mental health as well.
Yeah.
But it's mainly for burn survivors because
Yeah.
there's no other charity or any other organization specifically for burns.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like the only one that I know of anyway.
It's
So
crazy that it took her to set up the foundation.
Yeah, I
for
it's
know.
everyone,
mad, yeah, because
innit?
she basically told me she set it up because there was nobody to help her in it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I do
like,
feel like the most passion comes from when you've been through something yourself.
Mm.
It's hard. It would be hard for me to help and counsel sex workers if I hadn't experienced some of the things that they'd gone through. And it's the same for you, I'm guessing. You would rather speak to someone that's been through something similar or has proper
Yeah.
training to then sit there and then ask faceless questions, and you're just there's no.
Yeah, 100%. Because they got me like, I had a psychotherapist, I had a nutritionist, I had a physiotherapist. They even got me like peer-to-peer support to like other burn survivors that were like maybe like 6 months down the line, another one 9 months down the line.
Nice.
Like, so that was really helpful because I was having genuine conversations with people that have been through something similar. So the guy that they paired me up with, he was in like the oil and gas industry, and he was on like like an oil rig, like in the middle of the sea.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it was like he caught fire basically.
He must be.
Yeah, so his was like 85% of his.
That's
Because they have to do like complete facial construction on some people, don't they?
Yeah, they like take skin from like a different part of your body. And,
Do you know what's mad as well? Being burnt hurts. I've had acid thrown on my leg, and I remember when I was younger, I picked up a poker that had just been in the fire. It ripped my whole skin off, and it's the most painful thing to experience. I'm guessing you passed out.
Do you know what? It was more like I don't even know how to explain. Like I was in and out of consciousness. Yeah,
I was gonna say, was you in shock?
There was just one point I remember being in the ambulance. Yeah, and the guy ran out of water in it, and he was originally and that was just. I just had to go to some next level meditative mental state to like get through that because that was just something else in it. He was like, I'm so sorry I ran out of water, and like. That thought process, because I'm thinking the water is like it fucking hurts anyway. The water's not really saving it, but like it was constantly helpful.
There's like a Jello thing, because when I burnt my hand, I had to go to A&E because it ripped all the skin off my hand, and they put like Jello pads. It's like a Vaseline.
I don't know if that's what they got to eventually, but like
so,
it instantly in it.
Yeah,
was, like,
it's painful.
So let's talk relationships there, man. So like realistically, how do you what are you thinking?
You're 27
to be honest,
now.
I feel like I'm just working on myself, working on my music, working on my sound, and I'm meeting good people that are staying around me. If I find someone, I find someone. If I don't, I don't. I'm not pressed about it.
Are there any are you?
Are you gonna take the mask off on the first date?
Is that what you're gonna...
Basically, I'm like, how does it work?
Man, bro.
Like, at what point does that? You're like,
like the face reveal.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't think it will. I don't know. It just hasn't got to that stage, innit? So because
to
that, it will get.
But
to
what stage is?
I don't know, innit?
Would you be looking to date women from burn victims too? Like,
no.
I'm not saying because you're a burn victim you have to date a burn victim, but it's like small people date small people. Actually,
I just think
you
you
small
need
people
to.
date big people.
No. I think
small
you just
people
have
do
to.
date big people and they can get big kids at the same time. You know that? No, you can.
What?
No, if you.
China.
I saw a couple. A guy got with a small woman and their kid was big.
It's genetic, innit?
Yeah.
But no, cool. So like, obviously, I don't know how bad your face is. I mean, you might deem it as a lot worse if I was to look at it. But
yeah, I guess everything in life.
I think it's more difficult
so.
for men as well, like to date, because women have really high expectations of how you're supposed to look, how you present yourself.
You know what? Every person
Are you
I've
worried
met,
that you're gonna be like someone's gonna look at you shallow? I can't even say it. Shallow.
I'll tell you, I've had a lot of interest. Yeah, like since I guess I've come outside of the house.
Yeah.
Like, started wearing a mask. And
man said since I became a rapper with a mask.
Do you know what it is though? Do you know what it is? The mask thing. It's kind of mysterious.
Stop!
Hey!
It's like shit. What's really behind there? Like?
See?
No, it is. It's kind of sexy still.
That's why I'm messing up. I'm baiting my face, so I need to put on a mask like Trapo. Like, yeah. No, but see, Trapo took off the mask and then but Trapo with the mask on is a different type of energy. You know that?
Yeah, it is.
I know.
But, you know,
I don't want to be one of those people that say, "Oh, when K-Trap puts them up," but when K-Trap puts the mask on, it's a different type of beast. It's different.
Yeah,
like,
no, 100%.
100%.
100%. So yeah, I just want to
go on, ask him. Ask him. Go on,
like, do you like. Even if a girl was comfortable with seeing your face, are you still gonna wear it around her if it's just you and her?
Yeah, probably. Just until I don't know.
Do you think it's become of a comfort thing as well now?
I'm just used to it now, innit? Because they make these for me, for like my skin. Like,
yeah.
Research, like,
what? These ones for you?
Yeah, the pressure garments.
These times, I just thought you were just busting.
Because you know when you get scars in a conkeloid.
I thought this was a poo shiesty thing. You get me? Upgraded thing. I didn't know.
You see, that's on his hand.
Yeah, this is the pressure.
So it keeps the pressure on. Yeah.
So why do you have to keep pressure for?
Because otherwise the scars will get like raised and like fat.
Is
basically.
it?
Yeah.
So how long do you have to keep that on for? Forever.
I don't think it's forever. It's supposed to be like up to 3 years. So I'm supposed to be able to have them off now, but I'm waiting for the next review because they're saying
Is that
something,
what it is?
something about like laser
Yeah, because
surgery or something.
your scars can heal on, and
Yeah,
it's
I
actually
know, I
worse
know.
for black people than it is for white people for
I
their
know.
scars to become raised in that.
I know
So.
that.
So yeah,
That
I'm
is
just waiting
really
for the next.
interesting.
I guess the
Wow.
next thing.
So what's
to
your
say.
plan like? When do you want kids? When do you want a wife? Are you religious?
Boy, I'm just trying to. I need to get to a place where I feel like I'm comfortable.
You're
to
comfortable
support,
in yourself.
like,
Yeah.
comfortable with myself
100%.
and to support a family. I would say because at the moment I'm doing good by myself.
Yeah.
But if I was to bring in a person and kids, I feel like
It's a different dynamic.
it's a different dynamic. It wouldn't be like, oh, boom, they're
Bro
going
got
to
that
private school,
criminal.
they're going to this.
Bro
they're
got
going
that
to
criminal injuries compensation
What?
award. There. Got that new money. Don't worry, B. Don't worry. You gonna get them. Don't worry, get them, guys. So guys, we're coming to the end of the show. Guys, how's it been? How's it been for you?
I'm
Eye-opening.
very impressed with you, China,
Wow. Why are you impressed with me? Tell me.
because I feel like today you've shown people a different side of you.
Wow, what side have I shown today? What side
Maybe
do I
you just
normally
haven't
show?
had people egging you on to behave the way you normally do.
You know, only match energies. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, I know. I see that, and that's what I said to you. When you're usually around people that China, what? And then you're in your element of doing the whole roasting thing. But I feel like it's nice to have a calm environment.
Yeah.
I like this new China.
I mean, I don't
want to say it too loud before he starts.
The next one, I'm gonna be back on Demon Time. Don't worry about that. Next one, back on Demon Time. So, Shannon, guys, just before we go out, make sure give your socials, let people know where they can catch you at, and anything that you got coming up.
My Instagram is
No OF links, please. Thank you.
No. I wasn't gonna do that anyway. My Instagram is scwavy__. Please type it all in because I am shadow banned.
Oh,
Why you shadow banned?
yeah,
I
that's a
don't
good
know. I
question.
think they just pick on me.
You know why?
I've already had an account banned.
I get shadow
No, I
banned
don't even
the
post that
fucking
bad.
No. To be fair,
Instagram's crazy.
Insta hating on me too. They blocked me for time. Like,
Fam,
doing certain
they
things.
hate on everyone. I
So,
die.
bro, last but not least, man, I appreciate you just sharing that story, man. And I think a lot of people are gonna take something from it. I think even just learning about the Katie Piper Foundation, I didn't even know that existed, and I didn't know it was the only one.
Yeah,
And
man.
so just shout them out, and just tell people about where they can find you and what's coming.
Yeah, man. So you can find me on all socials, MOBI12ANTI. That's Mobi12 Anti. Literally on pretty much every platform apart from Snap. And then KP Foundation is theirs as well. I'm working on a new release. I got a freestyle coming out with Hardest Bars actually, Joey
Oh,
Clipstar.
sick.
Nice.
So
That's
excited.
That's link up, innit?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, but on his platform.
Yeah. So, excited for that. Been working on that one for a while now.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'm just charging through with a few other things that I can't really say yet. But I got a lot of cool shit like behind the scenes going
Are
on.
you in Superstars?
I am. Yeah, I'm in Superstar series actually. Yeah.
Tell people about that.
So I kind of just got invited to come along and vibe,
Yeah.
and I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I've never really acted before in it, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So the second time I came along, they was just freestyling, and I was just like watching like YouTube videos on how to act because I thought if I can show them something, maybe they'll let me get in it.
Cheeky
So I'm
little
watching these little
slidery
videos, yeah, and someone wasn't like getting their lyrics right, innit?
Yeah.
Like their words right, and I basically just applied like song logic to it. And I just said, just repeat these few words, and then you'll remember it. And they did, and they were like, "Oh, Raj, you act," and I was like, Done a little bit of YouTube like research, and they was like, "Oh, do you want to try do something for us?" And then they basically just had me jump out of the back of a van and hit someone with a bat.
Nice.
I did it quite well. And then,
I was gonna say, I'm guessing you had the mask on.
Man said
I
you
did
had
it
the
well.
mask. I did it well.
I
I love that, man.
And then I guess like the sickest thing is like my character's like developed from there. So I've just grown into the series, and now I've got like my own cameo now. And it's just been a blessing to be able to learn another skill that I never had before. So
I appreciate that.
yeah, man, I'm very grateful.
No, man, thank you for sharing that, man. So guys, wow. This was a good show.
It was, man.
This is the second show that I've done with two other people, and I think they both turning out to be really good shows. Are you telling me, is it too many people? Am I sitting down with too many people? Is that what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's the type of people
Maybe it's the
you're
type of
sitting
people.
down
Who knows?
with.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So I wanted this to drop this on Christmas, but I feel like I wanted this to drop before. I want to sit down with you again. You've done really well today.
Yeah, there's more to unpack.
There's more to unpack.
Obviously,
There's more to unpack. We'll have to do this again. So guys, thank you. My name is China. I am the Mandem's voice, and this is technically a sit downs with Chai. And like I said, this is our second episodes of that. Guys, please like the video. It's the #1 metric YouTube uses to push out the content, and it is free. Subscribe to our channel, turn the notification bell so you know when I drop up all the content. I actually go live, I think 5 nights a week from 8:30. Make sure you go check that out. And guys, we have our membership level. It gives you access behind the scenes, exclusive content, and we have 3 separate tiers, with the first starting at $2.99, which is less than the price of coffee. Literally less than the price of coffee. So all you got to do, and if you want to,
and it's cheaper than most girls' OnlyFans.
I mean, it really is, because some of these girls be giving real bargain bucket discount over here. So yes, my membership is don't spend the money on the OF, spend the money on the Mandem's voice, guys. Yeah, okay. And of course, if you want to support the channel with a one-off super chat, all you got to do is hit the $sign. Guys, my name is China. I am the Mandem's voice. Thank you to my guests, and we out. Yeah.
You went easy.